Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marilisa and this is the Girl Meets Yarn episode 40. Hi guys, welcome back. Today is February 25, 2022 and I know it's Christina's from Chelsea Luxe Yarns birthday today. I think she's like 45 or something. I think she's younger than I am, but I want to send her some warm wishes for her birthday, and Seattle is agreeing with the fact that it's a great day because it's super sunny. And when it's super sunny here in my little craft room, is very difficult to get my lights right, so I hope it's not overblown or whatever. I'm gonna try to do my best. My hair, I washed my hair today and it's its own zip code. It's been growing so much and the curls are getting very difficult to manage. I have to say, the longest the curls, the most difficult to manage, but you're gonna be like, what is going on? So my name is Marilisa. This is a podcast about knitting and a little bit of sewing, although I'm not doing any more sewing here. I'm going to migrate that to another channel that is called Marilisalugo. Everything is Marilisalugo here in this house except this channel. This is the Girl Meets Yarn, but my other YouTube channel is Marilisalugo. I'm going to put it right here on the screen. And then if you want to follow me on Ravelry, although I'm not being very active and I should go back and get it organized, is Marilisa as well. Marilisalugo. And then my Instagram is Marilisalugo. I know past podcast it was Mablu_123, but we moved from that. I wanted to have like just my name out there. I changed it because I didn't want people to find me, but I think, you know, hey, it's Marilisalugo, like whatever, it's gonna be okay. The only place that I'm not Marilisalugo is on my Facebook, but that's another story. Okay, this is, like I said, a knitting podcast, and I'm going to talk to you guys today about what I've been working on and some things that I have finished. So I don't have anything to show you finishing or finished object wise because I gave those away. I'm going to talk about gifts as well, and I have 3 whips that I want to talk to you guys, and I am really excited too because they are on the final steps, and I don't think I don't remember when, well, I do remember. Before we start with the knitting, because I've been talking forever, I'm wearing today the Plum by Junko Okamoto. I love this thing. Now it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and if you don't know the deets of this sweater, this is a sweater from Junko Okamoto. I love, okay. So I love this sweater because it's huge on me, and at the beginning I was just not into something that it was too big, but the reality is that, number one, this sweater is a one size kind of sweater, which it makes it so difficult if you're a newbie like I was back in the day to adjust it so it's your size. I went, you know, I knit it with whatever. I don't think I even like gauge swatch 4. I use a Noro silk. I have all the information on Ravelry, but I use a gray, which is color S52. I write that down, and I use 5 balls of it, and then this is XS or 7S, which is the red, and it's like a beautiful, super deep dark red, and I love this. It's kind of like a toothy, I don't know if you can see, yarn. You have a beautiful and really wide or long rib, and then you go into this beautiful kind of lace, which you get interrupted by some color work and it's supposed to be plums, and then you go a little bit more into the lace, and then you go into the body, And then again, you finish with a wide rib as well. What I love about this sweater is that you have a cable going down all the way from the neck rib down through your sleeve, and it ends right on the cuff. At the same time, you have the same cable going down under the armpit, so it's kind of like a cute little surprise when you lift your arm and you find, you know, that it's not just stockinette but a beautiful cable going down. Also, this is reversible in the way that you have this square neck in the front, and then in the back you have a biggie neck, and I like to wear it just like this. I can wear it the other way. I'm gonna change it up. I think you can do that without flashing anybody or anything, but hold on. In the front or the other way, it's a V-neck, but when I blocked it, I was not very aggressive with it, so it bunched a little bit here, which, you know, it should not be a problem because it will give me some kind of lift and oomph to this area, which you know, I'm not very I don't have a generous bust, but I like this way more. And then it goes down, and it's longer. I feel like it's not longer, but I feel because I wear it like this, it feels like it's longer right here. So I don't know if you can tell. It looks like it's right longer in the back, and it covers my body. So those are the deets. And then I am wearing NYX what is it called, extra large matte lipstick, which it doesn't rub off, and it's in this called Stamina. And I have tons of blush today because I'm Puerto Rican, okay, and I'm my mom's mom, and my daughter is my daughter, because we all love a good blush. Okay, so let's start with the finished objects that I don't have, but I'm going to talk to you guys through, and I'm going to show you some clips. Okay, let's talk finished objects. But before I start, I show this on my Instagram. I have a new little notebook that I got. I think it was at Marshall's or TJ Maxx, something like that. It was $5. Probably is less than that. I got it because it was rose gold. You guys know I love a rose gold. And I wrote 2022 knitting and sewing, and I wanted it to have kind of like separate what I am going to make during the year in a new notebook, because I have one, but I think I just lost momentum of it. And number two, I wanted something smaller. The other one was like 8 by 11, I don't know how big. It was way bigger than this one, so I wanted it to be able to fit on my knitting bag. And if I need to make any notations, it will be uber available and right by my project. So that is a new goal that I have for this year, just to have a notebook by and write all the notes, so I can give you more information, because I know last year I really suffer with the notes. I will make all these notes and then I will have 0 notes on whatever project. Anyway, my husband is talking on the other room, and then I have a new neighbor. He's just building something right in front of the house. I think he's just building something this is not actually for the house. He's just like building something probably to sell, or I don't know, for the backyard, because I don't think whatever structure he's making, it's for the outside. But anyway, you will hear a little bit of that. And of course the cars moving. Like, this is a living house. Like, this is not a studio. We don't control the noise here, so I apologize. And oh, also my front neighbor, she is planting dahlias. I don't know what she was planting, but she was planting something. Okay, peonies. I was just like, look at that. I'm very Puerto Rican, figuring out what's going on, you know. Yeah, I am the security system for the street. Nah, I don't want to put just about that, okay? I was breed really well in the Puerto Rican ways, okay? You snoop on everybody. Anyway, let's get back to the knitting. It's been 3 minutes of me talking about something else except for the FOs. The reality is that my FOs, I don't have them here. You are going to imagine them, and I'm going to insert some clips of the projects while I was finishing and working on them, and it will be okay. Just a new format, let's put it that way. But the two FOs that I have since I last talked to you guys are two gifts. And since finishing these two gifts, it's decided that Marilisa is not gonna make any more gifts. I will have to say in the near future. I know we have talked about selfish knitting and how selfish knitters are, and you know, I wanted to extend my, you know, black heart and give something out, and especially something you know, handmade, like a knitted garment. But you will understand why I am not gifting anything anymore. But let's start with FO number 1. So my daughter always gets a hat for Christmas, and I think I talked about this on Vlogmas, but she wanted this year something that she wanted to pick it up, the style, because supposedly every time I make her a chunky weight or a double chunky weight hat, she hates it. She gives it away, and I was just like, you know, I'm gonna make something for you. I don't want you to give it away. I want you to love it and whatever. So I gave her some options. I asked you guys what hat will look good with this style, and I had a couple of you know, suggestions, and I presented them to my daughter, and she picked the OSLO hat by PETITKNITS. I was just like, oh, okay, you know, it's a triple, you can do a double or triple brim hat, which I thought, you know, she snowboards and she works in a resort ski place. I thought, you know, it's gonna be great for her because she's gonna feel super warm and it's gonna be awesome. So, you know, we went back and forth, both of us, and she decided that will be even greater, you know. She was super excited. I was super excited. I went to my knitting store, the one that I like to go in Ballard. It's called the Tea Cozy, and I looked for the yarn that she used, which is the okay, I'll put it here. I cannot pronounce that, okay? In the Sunday weight, which is fingering weight yarn, and I know PETITKNITS came out with some colors, and you know, she did like a little collaboration. So I looked it up for the yarn, and it showed that my favorite store here in Seattle in the Ballard area carried the yarn. So I went there, I took you all with me, and I found this red, which is reddish, it's kind of like an orangey reddish color, and this is in the color 3819. Is that the color? I don't know. Hey guys, I am really blind this day. But they had the fingering weight yarn, and they had the DK weight yarn. So this hat used fingering, it was written with fingering weight yarn, and you held that yarn double. With this one, which is the double Sunday, I didn't have to use 2 strands. I will be able to use just 1 strand and get the same effect. I was in between a couple colors, and of course she picked the color that was really her, which is this orangey reddish color. I was not able to finish this on or by Christmas, so I took it with me. If I'm going to say something about this pattern, is that is a triple brim. So you make this long tube that you're still folding and folding and folding, and you make it in a US size 4 needle, or I did it in a US size 4 needle. I didn't gauge swatch, and I should have done it because I wanted it to be a little bigger, or I always knit really tight, and especially when I knit her stuff, they always end up being really small, especially hats. So I decided to do the large instead of the medium, and then just not gauge swatch well. The hat ended up being a little bigger than intended, and but my daughter loves it. I didn't have time to take pictures of anything because she took it home. She was so excited to use it while she was you know, working or whatever. Well, she loves the hat. She loves the hem. She loves the damn hat. I mean, like, number one reason why I'm not making this year any more gifts. She just, you know, people don't get it. They don't get how much time, effort, dedication you have to, I don't know, maybe it's just my family or the people I have around. I don't know what's going on, okay? But yeah, I am not making anything for anytime soon. I was just like, are you kidding me? So I don't have a picture for you or anything. So yeah, you have to believe me. But I'm going to insert a little clip while I was making this hat. Hi guys, it's December 31st and it's around noon. I'm going to definitely end the year knitting on this hat, and I talk about this hat while I was doing my Vlogmas. This is the OSLO hat by PETITKNITS, and last time I did some kind of update on it, I was right here. So this is a triple brim hat. So so far I am loving it. Perfect for traveling and waiting in line and stuff like that. I did all this while on the plane, so I knit around 30 half an inch, and then I kind of like knit together to make the double brim. Then you knit around 3/4, and then you switch and you knit on the reverse for up to 6 inches. So now I started the decreases. I don't know if you can see them there, and I think I did the larger size because I knit a little bit tighter than her. I'm doing the larger size, and she suggests that after 6 inches you start with the decreases. I did 5 3/4 just because I think Stella will not or she will love not having it so long. So that's it. I have a couple of inches to go. Super excited to start the decreases and to finish this hat. After that you fold it over so you have a triple brim kind of situation. She picked this one because she requested a hat just like this, and if I put it on, I look a little sorry, I'm in my hotel room and I have not done my bed. Anyway, so far so damn cute. I want one for myself, and I'm using the PETITKNITS Sunday double DK. So usually this pattern requests 2 fingering weight yarns held together, but I got the DK from her yarn, and she's loving the color. So it's gonna be super warm, super cute, and this is the update. 31st of December at noon. Let's see when I finish this up.
I'm gonna try the new hat my mom made me from Girl Meets World on YouTube.
Girl Meets World.
Girl Meets Yarn.
You don't have a try on haul. Oh my god, it looks so damn cute. Again, I see it from the side.
Let me see.
So the hat never got blocked. It was a little bigger than anticipated, and she was happy until she lost it, left it somewhere. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's talk about FO number 2. And again, this one, guys, this one really hurts my heart. It does. And I cannot make the story complete because I don't want to. It really hurts me. Anyway, so I have some friends who went through IVF. They're a cute couple that I love. Both moms were, you know, trying, you know, in this process for like a couple years, and I wanted to give them something really, really, really nice. They had a beautiful little girl, and I struggle through this little sweater cardigan that I made. Okay, so it's called Vela cardigan. I showed it on my Instagram and here on Vlogmas. Is made by KNITDUNORD, and I did engage swatch. I did a size 3 6 months, and I use a US size 3 needle. I know, you're crazy. Yes, I am crazy. Okay, and I have the yarn that I use, the little piece of yarn that I have left, and sadly I couldn't find the ball band for this yarn, but I know it has, I think it's like 10% silk or something like that. It's wool. It's a fingering weight yarn. I wanted something not very gender expected gender, kind of like blue or pink. I wanted something that was kind of like a more neutral, but at the same time kind of a little girly. So I set up into this really shy and muted lavender color. You have some specks of gold there, and then some bright turquoise. So I was just like, you know what, I think it's like very gentle, gender neutral, and I think the moms will be super excited to have something precious but not actually uber pink. So I started this. I think it took me a couple of weeks to finish. The body was not as bad as I wanted it, or I thought it was gonna be. The only thing that I was a little worried was the button bands, and I missed those as well because I was not paying attention to how you know, you have to make a buttonhole every, I think it was like every 1.5 inches or something like that, and some were like 2 inches and some were like 1 inch, and you know, like they were all over the place. I forgot to make the last button right on the rib, but it was such a cute thing. You know, it's this is knitted back and forth, so you knit a row and you purl a row, but because it was so tiny I didn't mind at all purling. I don't mind purling, and I loved it. Then it went to the sleeves, and the sleeves were something to say the least. The sleeves were, for the first sleeve I decided to use double pointed needles, and I have to be honest, I cannot do double pointed needles. I have to do magic loop, or I have to have the, you know, the tiniest needle. So for the first one I struggle quite a lot. I used to pull the raw needle out and have all the stitches like hanging and lose whatever, you know, lace pattern or whatever. So I took a little hiatus from it, a week or something, and then I went into the second sleeve and I did magic loop that one, and it went really fast. I made the second sleeve in a day. So I blocked it. It was kind of fun to block it out and see it come to life. You know, it looked so good. I was so proud of it. Then I decided to do some really bright turquoise buttons on it. Again, my mom hated the idea. I thought it was the cutest thing, kind of like a little edgy kind of way. Then I got the matching bow. My mom didn't want any bows, and I sent it. And the day that my package arrived, Mom's went to labor, and I don't know what happened to the cardigan. I hope. I asked them if they received my package and they say yes, but that was about it. So I felt, I don't know, I totally understand that they're going through the motion of going through a new baby and the whole thing, but I felt a little invisible after all I went through it. And I think that's one of the things that it's not the first time that happened to me. I made this beautiful doll, not doll, it was like a plush, and the same thing to this day. I'm waiting for the thank you. And you don't make things for a thank you, and I've been very, 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 very honest here. You guys don't know, I cannot do the other way. But it doesn't hurt to hear like, oh my god, this is gorgeous. So it's the second baby item that I have sent that I have been ignored. So it's not happening again. Number two, I'm never ever ever making something that is not superwash, because I use this wool, and when I blocked it and you know it bloomed, the yarn bloomed and it looked so pretty, I was just like, I don't think they're going to be able to wash this, you know what I mean? And stretch it and lay it down. I think that's gonna be in the washing machine. But anyway, you know, the little story that I just shared, it's not important. I'm really happy that they're really happy with their baby, but I just think, I don't know, I just felt really kind of, I felt like I gave a little bit of my heart in this gift, and my heart was like spit on it. I mean, can I be more 100? I mean 120 right now. So next time I'll just go buy something at Target. I mean, and that'll be okay. Anyway, I know they're really busy and struggling with the baby, so I'm just being a little dramatic. It's not about me, right? Anyway, so those are my two FOs. Again, I have little clips. I hope you guys enjoy those, because I was gonna do like a vlog, but then I was like, this is too much like hush posh, like I need more footage, so I just included them here. Let's talk about whips. I'm excited about my whips. Let's talk about work in progress, because you know what, those are gonna be mine, okay? They're not gonna be freaking gifts. I'm done with gifts. Done with gifts. Okay, let's talk about work in progress. And you're gonna be like, okay, Marilisa, I did watch your podcast from 4 months ago, and you talk about the cardigan. Where is it? And if you have not watched my vlogmas, I finished my cardigan. Here it is. It's destroyed. You saw that debacle going. Was it Vlogmas or Vlog? I don't know what it was. Okay, I know I effed it up. Okay, I messed it up. I destroyed the sweater, and it was like I'm such a bad blogger. I don't know which episode this was, but I managed to finish my cardigan, and I'm going to talk about it because it's just like not even worth reliving this, but I finished it up. I washed it, I soaked it for hours, and I then put it on my washing machine on the spin cycle, and it spin and spun and spun and whatever is the word, for 2 hours. So when I got it out of the pillowcase, which was my preferred method of washing my, not again, never again, it was completely destroyed and felt it. It shrunk inches and inches and inches, and I tried to fix it. I even did the conditioner method to see if I could in some way or form fix it, and I was not able. So this is, it's not a frog, it's not an FO, it's not a whip, it's an FO. It's an F up. I'm sorry my French, but I will never forget, my husband will never forget the face that I made when I pulled this out, and I was like, I just messed up the most gorgeous and amazing cardigan. Would I ever make this again? I don't know. I'm just waiting to burn it pretty much. I just wanted to make like one of these days when it's super cold, I'm gonna put it on my yeah, I'm gonna put it on my, oh my god, I can't talk because I just cannot imagine me even burning it. It's just I destroyed the sweater. But let's move on. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. So the other whip was the Sally cardigan, and I still have not touched that one since I talked about it last. I hope to pick it up again. I started another sweater and it's somewhere, so one day I'll get to it, but since I have not talked to you for 4 months, let me just start from the beginning, okay? So number 1 is the LAWRESON, and I'm reading LAWRESON sweater by Lily Kate Franz. And this sweater, if you follow Caddy Jacks and especially Jackie's shenanigans, she made the exact same sweater with the exact same yarn, and I know that because she sent me some of the yarn. I think she sent me like 3 of her skeins that she have left, or 2, and I bought 3 or 4. I don't know what was the math, but she gifted me, she sent it to me, some yarn, and I was like, oh my god, yes, definitely I'm going to do this. If you don't know, now you will know that navy blue is my favorite freaking color, and I don't own anything in navy blue. So I was just like, it's gonna be time now that I'm like a little bit more experienced knitter, just to make some navy blue sweater. Like, I mean, it's my favorite color, although I will have to say this was my favorite color back in the day. Now I'll say it's more blush pink or pink at all, not navy blue, but I think this sweater I'm gonna use it forever and ever. Let me give you the deets just in case you forgot about Jackie's sweater, or I even think Leslie Friend made it as well. But this is the LAWRESON sweater. It's a paid pattern. I made it in the Cocoon yarn in the blue iron weight in the color tie dye. Let me find, hold on, not organized. Where's my yarn? It's right here. I look, it's just right here. So this is the yarn. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Okay. So here's the yarn. It's the deepest in navy blue, and you have some flecks of white that give you the illusion of being speckles when you knit on it. I have 2 full skeins left and a little bit more, and I have 1 sleeve to go and then do the neck. I made a size medium, and I use size US 8 needles, and this went uber fast. I was a little worried when I started reading the pattern, because you start with the back and you do this part up to here. So you do the sleeve shaping and the neck shaping and all the shaping, and then you switch to the front and you start with the right shoulder and then the left shoulder which it feels like, oh my god, why? Then you go back and forth and you do a little bit of the sleeve shaping, and then you attach the front part to the back part, and then you knit it on the round until you reach the desired length of your sweater. And we go into a twisted rib, and you guys know I hate with passion twisted rib, but I love it at the same time because it looks so put together and fancy, and like, oh my gosh, it looks so good. Twisted rib looks so good. But you go into I think it was like a 4-inch, is it 4-inch? I don't know, it may look, I don't know, okay, a uber long twisted rib. So I was so excited to start with my twisted rib that I forgot to do any kind of shaping into the rib. This pattern does kind of like a cute little, so we start a little higher on the sides, and then it just goes down, and then you have the rib. So you have a little bit of the detail on the side. I skipped on that. I thought, to be very honest, you will not be able to see any kind of design element in this. Like, you just see speckles. So why even bother into doing any kind of anything if you're not gonna see it, okay? Just like knitting for the fun of knitting. And if it was another kind of thing, but twisted rib, no, I skip, okay? So I skip on that. And I was so excited. It looks so good. It's kind of the right length. I like my sweaters a little bit in the short side, and then I went into the poofy sleeves, which it was actually a joy to knit. At the beginning I was just like, what do you want from me? Like, listen, lady. But it was uber nice. So you pick up all your stitches, and then you start from right on the top. You start doing short rows, okay? And then you go into short rows, short rows, short rows, short rows, and you make this bell kind of poofy sleeve until you reach right here, and then you start working in the round. And I follow Jackie's notes, which she started her rib 5 inches after you start working on the round, or where your under the arm start. So I did just that. I think you go 6 or 7 inches, which is just a little more voluminous and longer than I wanted it. And I have to say, it looks so good. Then I did the twisted rib for 1.5 inches or 2 inches. I don't remember, but I did it as long as it was supposed to, and I cast it off, and I have to only do sleeve number 2, which I think it's gonna be uber fast to finish. And then I just have to pick up for the sleeve, pick up for the, okay, sorry, this is this weird guy. Anyway, so just have to pick up for the neck, and then just do the twisted rib, and I'm gonna be done with this one. So I hope for the next time I will have this done, and I think I'm gonna start a vlog soon on how to finish 3 sweaters in 3 days, which is not gonna be like completely 3 sweaters, but just like doing these finishing touches in like a couple of days. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. You guys know, it's the weekend. Maybe I do that on Monday or something like that, which I want to have more time to knit, because you know, the weekends is to go out. But so far, loving it. It feels such kind of like a grown-up sweater, but at the same time you have like the speckles, so it's make it like kind of like it, I don't know, it catches my eyes, it brightens my face. I don't know, it just feels like so joyful. So I cannot wait to finish this up and do sleeve number 2. But I got caught up on whip number 2, and then got whip number 3, and I kind of forgot about it. But I need to finish it up because it's kind of super cold, and with this thick sweater, Aran weight sweater, I think it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be great for this weather. Like, you know, we don't get super uber cold, although this a couple of days has been like in the 20s. But I think for the 50s and 40s that we get usually year-round here, any iron weight or this weight sweater, it's gonna be awesome. Anyway, let's move on to whip number 2. Okay, let's do whip number 2 and number 3. There are 2 and 3 that are the same pattern. So this is the Simple Stripe by SUVIKNITS. I saw this beautiful sweater in Leslie Friend's podcast, a friend to knit with. If you don't see her podcast, go ahead and give her a like and a subscribe, because I love her podcast. But I think I miss when Skein Cocaine, which she also have a podcast, and she obviously probably talk about it, and I forgot about it, because you guys know I have the memory of a little bird. I have 0 memories anyway. But it caught my attention when I saw it on Leslie Friend when she was wearing it and whatever, and I jumped into the stripy sweater wagon. I went ahead and bought the kit, which is from Skein Cocaine. It's called the Perfect Palette set of minis, and it's just 15-minute minis, and they go from navy blue up to whatever color combinations. I use 15 colors for this one instead of, sorry, I use 13 colors for this one instead of the 15. I left out a very bright, kind of like a whitish green, because I thought it was like a lot of green, and then I left out a really cool speckled color, which I don't know, I may use it for the cuffs or something like that. I may use it, I don't know, still, because I finished this one up and I love this so much, and it was such a joy. I did exactly Leslie's notes, so I switch colors every 13 rows. That's what she did for her size, which is my size, and I follow her suggestion, and it worked tremendously. I talk about this on my Vlogentine podcast or blog about, you know, if you want to do a stripy sweater, you don't have to get this pattern. If you like another pattern that is just a nice raglan, you can do whatever very simple raglan sweater pattern. You just switch every all 8 rows, and she used like 3 or 4 colors. Because I'm using minis, I just didn't do every 8 colors, or sorry, every 8 rows, because I didn't have full skeins of yarn. I had minis and I had only 20 grams of a color, so I, like I said, follow Leslie's and Gina's recommendations for rows, and it worked for me. But if you have, like I was saying, any pattern raglan wise that you like, you can play with the minis that you have. You can do other colors. There's a lot of other things that you can do with minis, not just this one. You can do the Beth McDonald Stone minis sweater that I did last year. There's tons of things, and you know, play. If you have, like me, a bunch of minis from blog, you know, from Christmas time or advent calendars, and you like any kind of like color combos or whatever, just go for it. Just do whatever please you. Make it as customizable as you want, and just have the most fun. This is a sweater that is not to take too seriously, and just, like I said, play. More rows, less row, skip a row, have 1 strand of color, like 2-3 strands going in between minis, or whatever you want, and just have fun. Anyway, so like I said, I did a size medium. I use 13 colors, and I use a size 3 needle for the twisted ribbed, and then I use size US 4 needles for the body. And I didn't change for the hem, which I did a twisted rib again. I just kept it with the US size 4 needle. I didn't want it to be tighter than, you know, I don't like that because I'm a little hippie, or I have some massive hips. Not massive, but you know what I mean. I'm not too straight. Anyway, I digress. I love it so much that when I saw Sweet Skein Oh Mine come up with a set of Countdown to Cupid advent kind of calendar, I jumped into it and I bought it right away. So this one, Skein Cocaine yarn, 15 minis, and the only thing that I did different from this third whip is that I did the twisted rib on the bottom. So that's it. I still have little balls that I'm going to use for each sleeve, and I did, I believe, I did 10 rows, 4 sleeves for the third, which is the same pattern as number 2. And here is the Valentine calendar sweater. It's the same deeds. I use size US 3 twisted rib for the neck, then I moved to size 4, and then I started to switch colors every 13 rows. This one I didn't do any kind of decision on it. Like the first one, I moved the colors and I asked for suggestions and what should I do first, if I do blue, whatever. I didn't take any part on the color combo. I just opened every single day, day number 1, day number 2, day number 3, and then I just let kind of like that control go, and I have Amanda, which is the dyer, do the thinking for me, and I have to be honest, she did a really amazing job with it. So I think okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in color number 5, I was supposed to divide for the sleeves on, I think it was row number 11 of this color, but I was just like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do the other 2 rows and then divide for the sleeves, because I don't know if you can tell here, I have 2 rows of this color, which it just worries me that I'm not gonna have enough for the sleeve, just because I use, you know, this a little bit on here. So for the second one, I just went ahead and did 2 more rows before I divided for the sleeves. So after that, I started with sleeve number 1. I am currently doing sleeve number 2, and I did 10 rows per color, and I went right to here. So this countdown, if you go back to the minis and opening every day, if you have not seen that, then again, go see, there's a playlist for it. You have, like I said, 13 colors or minis, 20 grams each, and then the last day you have a full skein of yarn, which it was this beautiful color. So because I had enough, and I'm moving from the sleeve back to the body, I did what the pattern, that simple stripe pattern suggested, which it was a folded hem. I thought it will, I have never done that, and I thought, you know, why not have something that it looks kind of like, I don't know, meaty and really well put together, and I don't have to do any twisted rib. So I did just that, and I did 10 rows, then I did a purl row, and I did 10 more rows, and I should have done 9 rows, because when I went ahead to cast off, I did like 1 more row for some reason, and then when I folded and I wanted it to catch the raw edge with the collar just to make that folded hem. I don't know if you can tell, there's a little like 1 more row or a row that it was extra, so I made sure that for the sleeves, when I went and did the folded hem, I did 9 rows instead of 10, and then I cast off, which is feels like it's another row, and then it will be more flush and flat, and I will not have any kind of like wobbly like right now. I think when I block this, it's gonna go away, but yeah, I was a little like, what is going on? Anyway, besides that, body wise, before I go to the sleeve again, I have 1 more color than the previous sweater. So this one I have 13 rows, this one I have 14, and I don't mind. I this one is kind of cropped, but I wanted something a little bit just a little longer, and this one, because I guess I was more relaxed, or I don't know why, it's a little longer and wider, so I think I need tighter. Maybe it's the yarn, I don't know, but they are kind of similar, but not actually twins. They are kind of like distant cousins. So a little bit wider, a little bit longer, which is a nice switch than the usual crop that I have been doing the last couple sweaters. Anyway, back to the sleeves. So I went and I did 10 rows for each color up to here, and I put this on, and the sleeve hit right here, like right on the crease of my elbow, and I was just not into it. I was just like, oh my god, it's just like, it's gonna bother me. I like a sleeve right here 3/4, or I like one up here. Like if I go to the LAWRESON sweater, I started with the rib at 5 inches, just because I wanted it to just be right here, not right on my crease. I cannot, if I'm gonna wear like a coat over, I cannot have anything bunch in there. I just can't. Anyway, so I was just like, okay, I have to do a decision if I'm going to skip this color and use it for the last one, or I'm going to just go ahead and add some random colors, and that's exactly what I did. I went on my mini baskets. I have this basket here and a huge basket over there, and I pull these 3 colors that I thought will go really nicely with the other colors, and I did 4 more rows. Now it's right here what I liked, and I did 10 rows here, again, pearl row, and then I did 9, and I just have to attach that to the inside to have that folded edge finish, and then be done. I am working on sleeve number 2, and I hope to finish this soon, because I want to use this pretty soon, and I want to finish it before February finish, or we're done with February. Anyway, so I talk, but right now these are my whips, and I think I have my hands full for the next couple of weeks, and I wanted to talk about my inspirations for this you know, next year, and what sweaters I want to make next and all that. But the reality is, until I don't finish that, this 3 and the 4th and 5th that I have 5 whips right now. I'm not talking about 2, because we're not talking about that, because you guys have to do some other things besides hearing me struggle while I talk about my sweaters. But I need to finish these 3. I want to finish this before the end of February. Let's see if I can make it. Maybe it's like a week of knitting instead of like maybe I do a vlog about my week of knitting instead of like my, no, gosh, it's the 25th, so if February ends on the 20th, I have 4 days. Okay, at least I have to finish one, okay? Maybe I do a week in my life and how to finish 3 sweaters in a week or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. At least this one has to be finished in February, okay? Like, I mean, like we cannot keep on pushing because I took a little break from it. And I lost a little bit of steam. I don't know why. I just don't know why. I was a little worried about the rows on if I'm gonna have enough. And I think I left it downstairs and I think I shared on my Instagram. Let's see if it's here. Oh yeah, here it is. So this is color number 2 of the sleeves. The number 1, I have this itty bitty bitty like nothing. I think I saw it. It's somewhere. Hold on. No, nope. It's lost. Is it? Yes, it is. Okay. So what I only have about color number 2 of the sleeve is this much, which if you see, I think I had enough to make 12 rows or 13 rows. So if I will have done this again, I think that first color after you separate for the sleeves, I will add another kind of like bigger Rembrandt of yarn that you have that will go with your sweater, and then do 12 rows or 13 rows, or you know, kind of the same amount of rows that you have on your body, so that way you will have a little bit longer sleeves and it will, you know, you're not going to be super uber worried about how much you have left, because like I said, I have a couple of rows here. I have like 4 more rows probably. I don't know, maybe I need to weight this and see, but yeah, I know. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to probably for next time, I'm gonna write this down because you know I forgot. Just take whatever I have for the second sleeve and then do the 10 rows and then see how much is per row gram wise, and I will know if I have enough to make 12, or maybe I have just for 11 rows. I don't know, I'm rambling. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I hope whenever I'm finished, I can move on to other sweaters, and I have so many sweaters that I wanna make, and I am so excited that my knitting mojo is back, and I am so excited that you're here with me, and I am so excited that I can edit this uber fast, and I can go up on YouTube faster than, like I said, upload, and I will be here more often. I hope that's my wish for 2022, and I hope you have a great weekend, and I hope to see you very, very soon, and I hope you see these finished objects soon as well. Did I lose my, no, it's here. Anyway, thank you so much for spending time with me. As always, I enjoy doing this to you guys and talking about all my shenanigans, and I hope to see you guys very, very soon. Take care. Bye.